All right. Now I just went for a bike ride with Stella to my dad's house where she knows where to hang out and do two birds in one stone, catch up and chat with my dad. He likes to have visitors. There's not many family visited when you get older, eh? And went for a bike ride, and it went in two clips. As I had to call Emma back as I was on the phone with Emma at the same time. So they're silent, but I got one clip, and this other clip has done that file play up. See the little picture? Now this is my phone, it doesn't often do what Emma's phone does. So that's quite odd, and it should have enough memory when it doesn't. It shuts off and allows you to do a couple more clips of a minute or two, then a minute and then 30 seconds. Right? But now I've gotten this weird blank thing. Now, why I'm recording is because I like to document anything that is strange and interesting. Right? You're best to record it, otherwise you have nothing, and I'm in all sorts of studies and copying all sorts of strange things. Right? And so the second record, I ran into an old lady that I was just talking about to Emma. All what I'm discussing can be checked up on the phone conversation, as the phone conversations will be there through the phone company. Unless they mysteriously have a weird malfunction. But during this time, before that time, I was also on the phone. Right? And I ran into an old lady with little sausage dog, and there was no incidences as I go for a ride with Stella without a lead. As a lot of people do, definitely if you have a friendly dog. And I explained that to the lady, that Stella's never attacked any dog before. In fact, we got a little one that just walked past now, and she knows little dogs. I actually worry about your dog. It's a coincidence, is what I said to the old lady too. It just seems to be incidents like this around the corner, as I just went around the corner and I couldn't avoid it. As usually, I try to avoid people with dogs as I don't know their dog, right? They're not in a dog park, as though most people can avoid problems and get around things. As a lot of people have dogs on leads that are selfish type of, hermit type of dogs. That's all cool, they're allowed to be like that. And some of them are vicious, right? And they need to be on a lead, right? And you have incidents where you run into each other, even in small areas, right? They happen every now and then. We had one today. I had it on record, it would have been on that, but it mysteriously disappeared. And besides that, I had one naughty incident, as I've recorded about naughty incidences, and I want to know when she does it and why she does it, so I can help out Stella. And on the way back, on the last road across the road up here where Premix King is and that, she decided to be naughty and not stop. And at the same time she was naughty, there was a police officer sitting on a chair on the telephone where you eat in a black police car. Sitting there. And I'm like, Stella, you had to be naughty, didn't you? But I like to record things. 2 is the number today. Every time I see a bird today, it's 2. You can believe that or not believe that, but it happens in a lot of forms as spirit shows us signs. I even seen 2 police cars before I come back on the first incident, right, on the other side of the road as I left. And I think one of them was the same black one, or it could be another one, that pulled up for lunch or for a snack as it's past lunchtime. Or they could be having a late lunch. But besides all that, and I thought it was the copper. I was going to go back and show Emma the video, as I had it in my pocket. You can sort of see it sticking out a little bit in and out because I'm not wearing it in my top pocket. And it's quiet, so you wouldn't hear me talk. You'd have to go back to the phone conversation because it doesn't allow the voice when you're recording and you're on the phone. But I thought it was the police officer that pulled me up, the last one that pulled me up, that I've recorded and put up on YouTube. Oh, is that I think that's that police officer. I had a quick look at him for about 10 seconds, 5 seconds or so. And he's right past. And I went, oh, there you go. Or they could be all the same. It could be another dude. Sometimes when you have a certain look and wear a uniform, you might just be all the same, and you might be your memory picking up. That's what I was saying to Emma. But besides that, and now I've gotten another sign that I've just talked about, right? Another coincidence, another weird thing, and we should check up things definitely when I've already been checking up this kind of stuff. And that day, last time I seen that police officer, I also had a recording problem where my phone cut out a recorder. So there you go, I've got it again. Of that police officer would have been in that cutoff that had lunch up here. You can go check it out. If anyone wants to check out things, they can go check it out. It should be there if you do it soon. Because the longer you wait in this society, the more likely you won't get an answer later on. The things can just vary, right? Just like this clip. Well, it has no reason why it'll do that. As I explained, they should automatically cut off. They used to, but strange things have been happening, right? And so we have to record strange moments. But anyway, I've got this one. This is the first one, me heading off. As you can see, it was in my pocket. But the second one, when it comes to incidents, which is sadly, because when you're already getting bullied, you see, you'd want to have these clips because just in case that old lady tried to say something, which they can, they're allowed to do it. You have people trying to run into cars to get things done. So we're in a world where you got to watch people, don't you, and what they might be up to. She was a nice lady, but who knows what she might play later on, right? But then I get this. You know what I mean? So what would you think if you had such incidents happen? You know, all you can do is record, isn't it? So when it does, I can go the next step now. Let's check out the phone conversation. It's there too. In fact, that's better to listen to than the video, as the video is silent, you see? So it even helps check up even more evidence if I need to. And that's why I did this record now. So have a good one, everybody. And other than that, today went pretty good. I've got some signs and things I want to look at to what I feel, as we all do when we look out into the world. I even seen an army guy today. I haven't seen an army soldier in a while. And that's a good thing for me. But anyway, have a good one and see you later.